Good morning, all. Today is 15th June 2023. Candy Cane Cocktail Rose. Still, lot of blooms. They didn't fall or dried. See the dianthus. This is third year for this plant here. Here these, I think milkweed they say this one. And they are fragrant. This day lily ready to bloom. May night salvia. Autumn jade sedum. On this side you see, if you notice this some and substance hosta, yesterday it rained, so they get enough moisture, I believe, so the leaves are little bit upward, otherwise they were falling downwards. I believe that is Asiatic lily. And see the clematis. Purple color you can say, right? This is purple. I was not there when they dumped that soil. I was in India. So I tried to clean little bit the base of this clematis so that it will not die. If we cover the branch, they may die. Only we should cover the roots. So that's why I thought I should mention. This is, I think, whirlwind hosta. I believe 5 years ago I planted here. And on this side, this is red day lily, but I haven't seen any birds yet. So maybe it is taking long time. All blooms dried. Here I want to show you, this is gladiolus from last year. So I left the bulb. Gladiolus are not hardy in our zone 6, but I wanted to experiment and see, it came from last year, but there is no guarantee that every year it will come. So this is from last year bulb. That is also hollyhock self-seeded from last year. And you see these, I forgot the name, but all blooms gone. They are making seeds. So you can see the seed head also look very pretty, right? And this is Nymphophia. And these rose, oh god, I think there are maybe 1,000 birds, right? Here also soil are domed, and I wanted to show you this is my second new dawn, and I planted this climbing rose next year after my first new dawn, which is in the next to my second circle garden. But you see this, it started blooming. I just thought it is a in this place that is the root, so you can see there, so that is the main branch, and I thought I can give support so that they can climb here. This is the this side end of the house, so it will look beautiful, but I think it is little bit shade partially, but still they are looking great. It looks like I'm standing on a hill, so let me come like this, so you see. This is the hosta garden under this giant tree. So that is guacamole hosta. This is, I don't know the name. That is last year I planted that ivy. Impress. Ooh, and these blooms are hiding here. Dreamweaver. See, they are starting to bloom. Guacamole. This is Asiatic lily. Orange marmalade. This one, I think it is volcano. Every time I thought I took a different name, but this is volcano. Patriot hosta. Then I want to show you this. This is, I forgot the name, but geranium, one type of geranium. I'm glad it survived somehow in this shade garden. Every plant is not doing well other than hosta. Another orange marmalade, heuchera, corn, and this is another geranium. This is another guacamole. This is delphinium. I tried a lot, only this delphinium survived. They are hardy. I had planted in many places, only this one is there. And here you see, I don't remember, maybe American Hello, I think this one. I may be wrong, but it's 6-7 years old. Sweet William, pink one. They self-seeded from last year. These are also Sweet William, self-seeded from last year. Light pink. This is multicolor, it looks. So see, this is mix of light pink, dark pink. This is another variety, that is another variety. So there are 3 varieties here. And this is the 4th variety. This is Lamium, I think. They are not doing that great, planted last year. This is Impresu, second one. August Moon in front of that Hukara. Two years old. Then this looks like Seduction, but it is not Seducer, it is a different one. This one and August Moon I planted on the same day. So this is also 2 years old. This is also 2 years old. And then here is I think it is Night After Christmas, its name, because of the bright white variegation in the center. Good naming convention. They have to put a name, right, to distinguish from other variety. This is Astilbe. This is another variety. I don't remember the name. And see this Bloodgood Japanese maple. This is one mountain hydrangea. I love this hosta. I don't remember the name. I don't think I have the tag. Lot of yellowish variegation in the center, and nearly 60-70% is yellowish variegation, and then green on the border. So in this row I have experimented many, so I will show you. This is a hosta, it survived. Big leaf hosta, another big leaf hosta. One was pink, one was blue. So I don't know what color it will bloom this year, if it blooms. Little variegated leaf planted. This is one type of azalea, light pink. It bloomed very pretty both year, this year, last year. I think it is 3 years old now in my garden. Pioneer silvery pink, rhododendron. Sorry, I said azalea. And then here I planted one weeping cherry, which was from the root of my original weeping cherry. There were few, so I planted one here, and 2-3 I planted there. So this is one I planted here. Let's see, I can share with you how it is growing, because this spot is 80% shade here. And this is I forgot the name. Something with Japanese. I forgot the name. This is another big leaf hydrangea. Here near my, that is a new pear and that is kaffir pear, so I can say pear garden to understand easily. So here you can see this is very, I forgot the name. You see the borders are wrinkled and they look like diseased, but it is not a disease. That's how the pattern of the leaves are. So you see on this, I don't know how the cultivar they make. These are many hybrid varieties, I believe. So but anyway, that's how it looks. Variegated leaf and curled, and how to describe this, I do not know the structure. This structure, they are in every leaf. This is a hosta under this kaffir pear. I am assuming it will grow bigger and bigger to a big tree. So over the years, this hosta will get lot of sun, I mean shade. Right now it is getting lot of sun, maybe afternoon sun, that's why it looks like the leaves are burnt. But after few years definitely it will get extra shades, and when it will multiply, it will have a very big beautiful clump of leaves. So thinking that, I thought right now you just see how tiny and little bit looking ugly. It's not good to use that word, right? But it's real. This is my haddi kiwi, and I feel I'm new to this plant. I think there were tiny kiwi I saw, but one day it was so cold. Oh, is this the flower? Only one flower I'm seeing. Okay, but whatever. So I think it is 4 years maybe, but before that I planted one, but it was too early. I planted in March, and then because of cold it died. So this time I mean this plant I bought in February or beginning of March, but I waited until May to make sure it will not die like the previous plant. And I kept indoor, and then I planted here in the month of May, and then I kept watering in the summer. So it makes me happy when I see this plant. It survived. I think this is also a flower, right? And this is also a flower. Let's see. This is experiment for me. This is haddi kiwi, and I did not remove the dead branches, and these are the new leaves of this starry night rose mallow. This is growing well. This is a new fragrant lily I planted this year, maybe 3 months ago. So see the purple lilac. I have never seen their seeds. Now only I am seeing the seeds, if they are seeds, right? They are seeds. They look like seeds. See, they are seeds. But anyway, I planted this. It was very tiny, like this. You can say this much branch. This much branch I planted. Maybe 2, I think, yeah. And it survived. So it is already at least 5-6 years. Then only it is looking this big, and it bloomed for the first time this year. This is my clematis. If you notice the previous clematis that I sowed, that does not have this line. You see, in the center of this petal, there are like nearly 3, right? 3, or I think distinct 3 lines, prominent lines are there in each petal, right? You see here too. Here too. So this is a different variety. I don't know the name, but this is a different variety. And about clematis, in winter they look like they are dead, but I keep on trying, and I left them though they looked dead, and then I saw new branches coming out in the month of April. So never assume clematis is dead. and their blooms are always pretty, always pretty. Clematis is new to me. I learned only in watching other YouTubers. And this is yellow daylily. So this year this is the first bloom of this climbing rose, which looks it is dying. Only one branch I see, but last year it bloomed a lot, the last year also. But this is what I am experiencing with grafted rose. And you see how beautiful this weeping cherry looks. Very pretty, right? Even if there is no bloom, it makes me very happy seeing a healthy plant. And I have tied them together so that it will give a different structure when they will mature after 10 years or something. Let's see. I'm experimenting. I did not buy, so if something goes wrong, it's okay. I will not regret. I'm forgetting the name. And see this. Yesterday I planted 2 more new trumpet vine in the east garden near the fence. So that reminded me how I wanted to make sure this will alive. I think this is 3 years. So in summer I wanted it to be alive. So every week I make sure that I am watering properly and they won't die. 9 bark, summer vine 9 bark. It is not a Diabolo. And these are seed head, right? See how they look. Oh, I can't believe. See, it is blooming. Tamas lily. This is a yellow blooming sedum. Even if there is no blooms, they look very pretty. But they are going to bloom. See? See? And so I sowed. Yeah, it was not focusing, so I took extra time. That is, I showed you the trumpet vine and this side. So they are growing nicely, right? So we can see orange blooms in this fence soon. Not this year, but so this is one. This is my first hardy hibiscus that I transplanted from my first hardy hibiscus, the white one that I bought from Home Depot. But somehow this garden is a lot of rocks, and that's why they don't grow rapidly. I'm saying because few other hardy hibiscus, you have seen them, their growth rapidly, but this didn't grow that much as compared to others. But I remember this is my first hardy hibiscus that I transplanted, and then after a year or two I transplanted them. This is a raspberry, wild or what, I don't know. It volunteered. I just did not cut it. It volunteered. And it produces lot of raspberry, lot of berries, but they are tiny. I did not give any fertilizer and I don't water that much. So without any care, they produce a lot. And this is I think Druan Zuhin, something like that, the name, which is very different. The leaves you can see very light green, right? Kind of chartreuse. And here this is autumn jerseydom. This is a lily, fragrant lily. Last week they had a lot of leaves, but now all are eaten by some bugs. And this is purple daylily, lot of birds I see, so they will bloom soon. Now I remember lavender, right? That is lavender. And here you see a fragrant lily bulb. I think 2 years ago I had planted here. And this is Shasta daisy, ready to bloom. This is moonrock hydrangea, marigold seedlings, spirea blooming. How many spirea? See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 survived. There were few more, but 4. I thought I will make a border by spirea here. So 4 here survived. And then see this is a pretty tree. And I noticed, I told you, right, that one, that hardy hibiscus is the first one I transplanted. And I think after planting that hardy hibiscus, maybe 3 years later I planted this one, but it grew rapidly. I gave nice compost, so they have some fertilizers added in that soil bag, which is I bought from Home Depot. So I think it helps to grow rapidly. So there is a difference when you, what kind of soil you are using. This is the example. See, I have trimmed it this year, last year also, and it grew. So they have some fertilizer which triggers their growth more times. And these are just, they volunteered these berries, raspberry I think. See, raspberry. And this is my pink knockout rose from Lowe's. This is a good plant, it blooms a lot, but see, so many raspberry covering them, so otherwise it blooms a lot. So this is the starters in my west garden. And kaffir pear, the branches are little bit weaker. Each year I try to put them inside so that the other branch will give some protection for them to be straight. But still you see, this is the example how it is. And it is already, I believe, 4 years or 5 years. But still you see, so the way they are growing, they are not growing horizontally, but whatever it is, it is. And this is the pear that I planted last year, and I saw there were like 8-10 pears, but right now I am seeing only one. So I don't know, see, some animal has made a hole. So that is part of your garden. Oh, one more here I see, but I think there are 8 or 10. I saw there are many here pears, and only 2 left. So after a few days those 2 will be also there or not, I don't know. See the bamboo growth. Growing nicely. I thought it will give some privacy if they will grow here little bit, because my kitchen is there. And then this one also. How it will grow, I don't know. It is a lot of rocks here. And then here is my new iris rhizomes that I planted, I think 2 months ago. So see the leaves, so they survived. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I can't believe. So some animal they do. And 5. So you see, I fixed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a lot of squirrels, so they keep on doing like that. So once a while you need to check. If you have planted something, you need to keep on checking. That's what I do. This is my experience I wanted to mention. I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching.